getting the players here, well, to the end first. Reservations, no. No. Questions, yes. Questions about, what's it going to be like? What do we have to do? We've had roughly 1,000 students here on campus since March that couldn't go home. And through testing and quarantine, we've not had one single positive case on our Storrs campus. So it's a really safe place to be right now. So we tried to explain that to the parents. We had a Zoom meeting with the parents and the players. And the players are all pretty, they're all pretty comfortable with that. And they're, hey, if this is what we're going to do as a team, that's what we're going to do. And now, the issue of getting some players here, not so easy. We lost out on the ability to have the first session of summer school, which we normally come to, late May to first week in July. So we lost out on that. And we also lost out on having our freshmen be on campus and getting a taste of what it's like to take classes, train, be around, college players and get acclimated before school starts. So we lost that. Because of that, there was issues with getting our international players back. Anna, who's already enrolled at the University of Connecticut, Nika, who has not had any classes yet at UConn, and Aaliyah, who has not had any classes yet. So you would think something as simple as go to the Canadian border and drive across. Well, those days are over. So that's an issue. Nika needs to fly over from Zagreb. Well, the U.S. Embassy hasn't been open. So getting a visa has become a real problem. They're not letting, international flights come into the U.S. Except for citizens of the United States. So Anna's not going to have an easy time. So these issues have been really, really, really difficult to overcome. And we've got some people working on it. But that's the way the world works, like professional athletes have no problem traveling back and forth. So we started asking questions like, why is that? And we've got some really good people in Washington, D.C. looking into, how do we do that for international students? Not just athletes, but, kids that have enrolled here, going to school. What's the issue here? Why can't we get that resolved? So what? Because they don't make $20 million a year and play in the NBA or the, Major League Baseball or the NHL, whatever the case may be. So you've got, women's basketball players, men's ice hockey players, women's ice hockey players, field hockey players, soccer players, from all over the world. And not just at UConn, I'm talking about some high-profile players at high-profile schools. So we've got some really good people in Washington working on it, and hopefully we can work with the NCAA and say, okay, how do we get this done? I'm keeping my fingers crossed that something can be done, to facilitate these kids being able to come over and go to school. Again, the athletic piece is just a small piece of it.